Not long ago, I befriended Mark, a young Jewish college student who was influenced by his roommate to convert to Christianity. Hi, I'm Rabbi Bentzion Kravitz, founder of Jews for Judaism. Mark and I examined the context in the original Hebrew of the passages he thought referred to Jesus. Eventually, he realized that he had made an uninformed decision. Furthermore, the experience had ignited a desire in Mark to reconnect to his Jewish heritage, learn Torah, and seek a meaningful relationship with God. Mark traveled to Jerusalem to study in the yeshiva. A few months later, I received a frantic call from Mark describing how he started each day with a fresh cup of coffee at a small Jerusalem café owned by a fifth-generation Israeli who had accepted Christianity and considered himself a Messianic Jew. Many cups of coffee later, Mark was confused by the Israeli's passionate arguments and fluency in Hebrew. Because of the urgency of the situation, I joined Mark at the coffee house and listened attentively as the Israeli presented his arguments. I patiently provided responses, and the discussion lasted for many hours. However, no matter what I said, the Israeli provided a rationalization for his point of view. So I decided to take a different approach. I told the Israeli that I wanted to go to the city of Shechem to visit the grave of our forefather Jacob. He immediately corrected me and pointed out that not only was Shechem a dangerous place to visit, but that Jacob's resting place is in the city of Hebron, almost 50 miles south of Shechem. I already knew this, but as you will see, I was making a point. In this week's Torah portion, Vayishlach, Genesis 32 through 36, we learned that in Genesis 33:19, that Jacob purchased a field in Shechem from the sons of Hamor. However, after Jacob died, he was buried in Hebron, as it says in Genesis chapters 49, verse 30, in the cave in the field of Machpelah, which is Hebron. As we reviewed these passages, the Israeli was thrilled that he had apparently caught me in a mistake, since the Bible clearly says Jacob was buried in Hebron and not in Shechem. Then I made my point by asking the Israeli to open his Hebrew New Testament to Acts chapter 7, verse 15 and 16. His mouth dropped in disbelief when he read that Jacob was buried in Shechem. This New Testament contradiction left him speechless and convinced Mark to continue in the path of Torah study and commitment to God and Judaism. May the knowledge of Torah empower us to serve God in truth and follow the life-giving path of Torah mitzvahs. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, if you want more information about Jews for Judaism, just go to our website, jewsforjudaism.org. You can also find out information in our newsletter that's posted on the website about our new book, Know What to Answer When Someone Challenges Your Faith, which is available on Amazon. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.